और घोड़ों के बीच में खड़ा भी है।
We begin day 8 with breakfast at Hotel Egilsstaðir, and this by far was the best breakfast spread we have seen the entire trip. So after eagerly stuffing our faces, we made our way out, and today we'll be traveling from northeast Iceland to southeast Iceland. And as we go from north to south, you'll see the climate change quite drastically, and as a farewell, North Iceland decided to give us a snowstorm. And the visibility is bad enough, but the winds were so strong that they were literally pushing the car on the road. But we persevered through, and thankfully so, because today we'll be driving almost the entire day next to the ocean, and the view is just absolutely beautiful. If you look carefully off in the distance, you can see some black clouds gathering, which is yet another storm. We were worried that we'll get caught in another storm very quickly, and based on how difficult it was to drive through the last one, we were genuinely concerned, but we didn't have to worry too much. We never caught up with the storm, fortunately. We drove our way through yet another free tunnel, like most tunnels in Iceland, and I was hoping to catch a glimpse of a black beach on which I could actually walk across and wash my hands, as that has been a lifelong dream of mine. But unfortunately, the winds, the storm, and the ocean were too violent for me to actually walk up there and do anything about it. Guess I'll just have to be a bit more patient. We found some scenic cliffs overlooking the ocean where you can actually see the waves hit against the rocks, and the winds were so strong that if you open your car door the wrong way, either the door is going to hit you on the face or the door is going to blow clean right off. So you have to be very careful with these things, and all the rental cars have a warning on them. Luckily for us, we did find a beach where the winds were a bit calmer and you can just nicely walk across to the shore. And this was finally the perfect opportunity for me to fulfill the dream of mine and wash my hands in Icelandic water. As you can see, I'm quite happy and my inner golem is coming out. This is what it feels like when your lifelong dreams come true. So never stop believing. This beach was actually quite calm, and the weather does improve a lot going forward. You can see the roads are a lot clearer now and it's much easier to drive. We are somewhere midway between our final destination for the day, which is a town called Höfn. But even though the wind and snow has let up, it is still extremely cold. You can see that there's a waterfall right there which has completely frozen mid-fall. We'll soon be passing through a town known as Fáskrúðsfjörður. So this town is famous for its French heritage and architecture. But more interestingly, even the street signs in this town are in French. Typically, we would see them in Icelandic. So Hanan and I made sure to check out as many street signs we could by going down random alleys to confirm that yes, they indeed were in French. With that reassurance, we continued on our journey and came across this herd of Icelandic horses. Now, because of the cold weather and winds, these horses tend to have thicker fur and they are very, very fluffy. We wanted to pet them, but unfortunately they were absolutely not interested and studiously ignored us. We did come across this beautiful overlook where the ocean was hypnotically hitting against the rocks, and we spent quite a while just staring off into the horizon. Though soon the sun started to set and we had to continue on our way so that we reached our destination in time. Now as you see, we are going from north to south Iceland. The snow is receding quite dramatically, and very soon we'll not be able to see any snow at all once we reach the town of Höfn. So we bid adieu to North Iceland and we are just entering the town of Höfn. Now the hotel also is known as Höfn, so quite creating with their names. But as we checked in, we signed up for the Northern Light wake-up call as we usually do and made our way to our rooms. So the rooms themselves were decent, around the usual size of what we've seen so far, and through that window you should be able to see the Northern Lights if you're lucky. But the bathroom had a bathtub, which was a huge plus, and we spent some time just soaking up and decided to explore the nearby region before the night hits. So at this point I'm quite worried. It is day 8 and we've not seen any Northern Lights, and I have the stress in the back of my mind that will we see them at all tonight? And guess what? It's iceberg time, the next video, so don't forget to like and subscribe.